In the book of Matthew, chapter 2, it tells of when the wise guys, or wise men, came and spoke to the king, Herod, and told him about how they were seeking the baby, the king of the Jews. Well, obviously that wasn't a really wise thing to do for such wise guys, was it? But the real wise thing that they were doing was seeking Jesus. Now, if you are seeking him, then you must be wise, because it's said that wise men still seek him. Today, as I'm thinking about the seeking God thing, right, I was reminded of when my husband and I, well, we were separated after we were married by a war. So about 8 months out of our first year was spent with him out on the ocean and me on land. Well, when he came back from a 6-month tour in the Persian Gulf War, I went down to the pier to watch the ship come in. While I was standing there, I realized I didn't know what my husband looked like. We had only been married a month before he went away. And seriously, you'd have to read the book that is not published yet. But we met and wrote to each other for 7 months. And then we got engaged. So, ours is a rather interesting story of how God brought us together. But I digress. So here I am, standing on the pier, looking at this wall of sailors in their matching uniforms, standing on the outside of the ship. All right. So all of us wives that are standing down on the pier, we're going, okay, which one's my husband? Which one's my husband? Looking for those identifying marks. And they all had their caps on. They all had their sailor suits on, and there they were, looking out at us and obviously seeing who we were because we were individually dressed in our normal clothes. So we're standing there seeking our husband. And as soon as we noticed which one was ours, there was such excitement. And we wanted to run over the water to get to the ship. But no, we had to wait for it to dock. And then once it got there, we fought our way through the crowds to try to get to our husband to hug them. Now that's the excitement that we should have when we're seeking Jesus, when we're reading his word and learning more about him, when we're praying, is that excitement to get closer and closer to him. And so today I want to leave you with that. Are you seeking him? Take a few minutes and just read his word and talk to the Lord and let him know how much you love him. In Jesus' name. See you next time at Coffee and Tea. Countdown, day 21.